make quinoa. Quinoa is a wonderful whole grain to add to many dishes. It's one of my favorites because it's also very high in protein. Quinoa happens to be gluten-free, so that works for a lot of folks as well. Quinoa can be used in bowls, both sweeter, more breakfast bowls, or more savory, nourish bowls or salads, or even savory breakfast bowls with things like tofu scramble. It can also be used when we make our bean burgers or bean-based meatloafs. It's a nice binder and adds some heartiness to the dish. A lot of versatility with quinoa. I will also do another video showing you how to make various quinoa salads, mixing all the ingredients up ahead of time and having meals ready in your fridge to go for either lunch or for dinners. The important thing with quinoa is to rinse it really well. There is a coating on quinoa called saponin that can taste rather bitter. So we want to really make sure we rinse that off. Right now, I'm using white quinoa and I have it soaking in some water to kind of help rinse that off. I'm going to take it out of my strainer and then we're going to rinse it a bit more just to really make sure we try to get that off. Sometimes you might even see some bubbles and you kind of know that it's rinsed well once you don't see any more bubbles. So rinsing the quinoa really well. Okay, so this is 1 cup of quinoa. In the Instant Pot, which is how I'm going to make it tonight, we do a cup of the quinoa with 1.5 cups of water. On the stove top, you would probably use 1 3/4 cups. Some people would use 2 cups, but 1 3/4 cups probably helps prevent it from becoming too mushy. Cooks very easily on the stove top as well, maybe 15 minutes, so it's not really hard. I just like to use my Instant Pot because I can set it, walk away, and get some other things done in the kitchen. So on the Instant Pot, I will put my top on. I will set it to pressure cook, and really just for 1 minute. I need to make sure it is sealed, so the pressure builds up, it cooks for that 1 minute. We will do a 10-minute release. So we let it sit for 10 more minutes and then I will release the extra pressure in here. Okay, our quinoa is done. It has released now for 10 minutes. So I'm going to do a manual release for the rest of the time. So I just turn this little button. I usually use a towel or something to prevent that steam from burning anybody. So I will do that, and give me that fork. I'm going to fluff it up once I open it up. Oops. Let the rest of that steam come out and show you our quinoa. And then we're going to do some other videos showing you 3 different salads. I'm going to do a Thai salad, a Mexican salad, as well as a Mediterranean salad, all with using this batch of quinoa. Set this hot thing right in the stove. Then I'm going to try to tilt it up to show you the quinoa. Just kind of fluff it up with a fork. Really perfect consistency, not too mushy and airy. The other way you know quinoa's done, when the little curly cues kind of pop out, there's a little circular thing that kind of comes from the seed that will start separating. So I will use this batch for many of the dishes. Thank you.